Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the investor meeting of Core Digital Limited. From management team, we have Mr. Ravindra Doshi, sir, Managing Director, with 30 years of extensive experience in telecom industry. Mr. Doshi is a driving force
Garam
behind the
coffee.
company's expansion and overall management. His leadership and vision have been instrumental in navigating Core Digital's journey in this dynamic sector. Without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Ravindra Doshi to give a brief overview of the Core Digital Limited. Over to you, sir. Sir, you are on mute. Sir, you are on mute.
Yeah, I personally welcome all the investors attending this meet and analysts and Kirin team and Mr. Rajan assisting me. As last month's our investor meet, we all the parameters are on the track. Whatever projections were given, we are within the range of attending it, and results and company is doing well. Thanks to all investors. With your support and encouragement, we will be growing much faster. Now we can take the questions.
Participants, if you have any questions asked to Ravindra sir, you may raise your hand, then we'll unmute you. Or you may also write down your questions in chat box. Uh, Ansh Mehta sir, you may go ahead.
हाँ चैतन्य मैं देखता हूँ तब मेरा ही चालू नहीं हो रहा था कुछ प्रॉब्लम
Good afternoon, everyone. So I wanted to break down the leasing business and understand it in as much detail as possible. So I have a series of quick questions on that specifically. So please, if you can answer that. Um, is the company's rental income limited to leasing optical fiber infrastructure, or do we have other assets that contribute to the rental income? If there are others, what are those? And can you give a breakdown of the infrastructure that gives rent?
Ravindra sir, you are on mute.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Ansh. Your question is three parts. Okay. Yes. First is our rental income, lease income is purely from optic fiber underground ducts. And a very small part is fiber leasing also. We do not have other assets which generates lease income for us.
Okay, sir. So what is the most straightforward way to measure the extent of our network that is currently operational and generating rent? For optical fiber, I assume the measurement is in meters. And does the
Yes,
same go for
it
ducts?
is in meters.
Does the same go
Sorry?
does the same go for the ducts and fiber leasing and everything? Is everything measured in meters?
Yeah, no, normally majority of my income, as core digital's income, is coming from the duct leasing. We
Okay.
have already done the data, and we are in process of laying another 1,400 kilometers. That is for Mumbai Nagpur.
So can you provide sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, can you provide a breakdown of the total network that is currently operational and generating rent, like in meters? Can you give some sort of, is it possible to give
It is
such a
600 plus
network?
kilometers.
Sorry,
600 plus kilometers.
currently. And what about the network that is currently under development in meters?
Yeah, we have one project which is already confirmed and started. That is Samriddhi Highway 1,400 20 or 30 kilometers. That is under development. And we are expecting one more order, mostly in the first, second week of October. Unless it is fully signed and stamped, I don't announce it normally.
Okay, but what is the, what can you
But
announce?
it is under consideration.
Okay, can you announce the meters, the measurement in meters of that project? That if you don't want to announce
700 kilometers.
700 kilometers.
If
Okay,
we get.
okay, yeah, 100%. Yeah. So, sir, what are our major competitors in the fiber leasing business specifically? And how does our network size compare to theirs?
This is a very, very generic question because I don't know about all over India. So I don't have that data.
In Maharashtra, can we
In
do we?
Maharashtra, we have one major competitor, that is Dinesh Engineers, and they are in the mostly outside Mumbai, means non-urban and village area and all those things. So they have in thousands of kilometers.
Thousands of kilometers. Okay, sir. And I understand that the right of way costs vary depending on location. For example, on
Yes,
highways, it might be 2 rupees per meter, while in Mumbai, the BMC charges 10,000 rupees per meter. So,
yes.
could you clarify how these BMC charges impact the overall economics when the rent is only 12 to 14 rupees per meter per month? How does that balance out? I'm a little confused.
I'll try. See, these are government agencies, and you all know how they operate. But still, I will try to explain the logic. Mumbai, if it is a new concrete road, then 10,000 rupees per meter is the cost of restoration. All right.
Okay.
Major cost is from the restoration, not from the right of way. But it is means part and parcel of those costs.
Okay.
And normally NHAI and all, somewhere it is 1 rupees or 2 rupees per meter. So it completely depends on the terrain where we are putting the duct.
Okay, sir.
Because it is done as per our customer's requirement. If
Sir,
it is still not clear, you please ask, I will clarify.
yeah, sir, I was just wondering that if we can only charge 12 to 14 rupees per meter as per and that is the uh, base amount that we can only charge. We cannot go above that or below that.
No, it is not like that.
Okay.
Anji, first of all, 12 to 14 rupees per meter is per month.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
So when you calculate 1,400 kilometers
Mm-hmm.
with, say, ballpark right now is running is 16.
Mm-hmm.
16 rupees per meter per month
Mm-hmm.
for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is a yearly escalation of 10%.
Yes.
The one project itself with the only 2 or 3 ducts is more than 1,500 crores. Calculate, just you can use the calculator.
Okay. Yes.
That is how it is. But then these are the premium roads, high speed roads, expressways. So what happens now? There is a rarely any repairing work on these roads. So these networks are very, very stable. And that is why they are sought after by telecom companies and other companies involved in data.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why this premium charge is also there.
So you're saying that the 10,000 per meter by BMC is not a big issue in the economics, in the overall economics.
No, it is for telecom companies, it is definitely. But then the major revenue generation is also from Mumbai.
Okay,
For
sir.
mobile and other,
Mm-hmm.
very big chunk of revenue comes from Mumbai. So it is necessary evil, whatever you call it.
Okay, sir. And how do we differentiate ourselves from the competitors? Is it only network, the range that we have, or are there any other things that we can be competitive with, like any other competitive advantage we can have?
See, we are mostly a deep tech company. This network is one. We have other products which are under development. Maybe by March, I will give you some good news to all our core digital
Okay, sir.
investors.
Sir,
But it
and
is a so making a big promise or something that I don't want to do.
okay, sir. And so we are reinvesting all the rental income back into the business to expand our network, right?
Actually, whatever expenses I need, I keep. Rest of the things are I put back in the network.
Okay, sir. I want to talk about the licensing a little bit. Just one question, last question on the licensing. As we need certain licenses by the telecommunication department, how easy
Yes,
or
without
difficult?
license, we cannot do it.
Correct.
It is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. What we are holding is IP1 category license,
Hmm.
which is required for constructing the infrastructure. Other licenses are there, but we don't need that.
Okay. So my question regarding this was, how easy or difficult is it to obtain this license by a new player? I want to understand the barriers to entry in this
There
market.
are hundreds of licenses, IP1. Not at all difficult.
Okay. Are there any other barriers to entry for a new player to enter tele?
No.
Okay. Okay. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ansh sir. Hardik Gandhi sir, you may go ahead with your questions. I'm unmuting you.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for taking these questions. Meeting you again after two con calls. So, just a few questions. So initially in the previous con calls, you mentioned that in Q1 we'll have roughly 100 crores, and then Q2 will be a little weaker, and Q3 will might take some time, and then till Q4 we'll recover, and then we'll have an annual expected revenue of roughly 300 to 400 crores. Are we still on line for that? Because
Yes,
Q1 number, I
yes,
think
yes.
was.
I opened my remark with that.
Yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to make sure, because uh, sorry, but many people say a lot of things and not able to meet them. So I have full faith in you, but I just wanted to be double sure of the expectations.
Hardik ji with me, as long as I am chairman, I don't intend to retire for 10 years. Hmm?
So why only you? Your son is also there.
I think I'll always give estimation lower than what we are going to achieve.
Perfect, sir,
I'm more
perfect.
conservative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Perfect. So a few questions other than that. So, other than the one project which we already have, Mumbai Nagpur, the other one which you are expecting may or may not come till October. So other than that, anything which you are working on? Uh, I know there's a
We are working on other things, but making an announcement will not be proper at this time.
understood, understood. And sir, there is this thing where I don't know if we touched upon this in the previous con calls, where data center is a very upcoming field, so they will require least uh, connections for internet connections. So
Yes.
are we willing to foray into that field going forward?
Now that, Hardik ji, please try to understand the point.
Yes, sir.
Revenue from lease line and things are very, very minuscule.
Okay.
We are talking about reaching 300 plus. 60 days from today,
Right.
60, no, 2 months, kind of, 4 months, 6 months from now,
Yeah.
120 days. Yeah. So I have to generate per day 2 crores.
Correct.
So we are concentrating on that. Lease will not bring us that money.
Understood. Understood.
We have to do infrastructure at very, very breakneck speed. We are ready. We are just waiting for rain to subside.
Understood, sir. So just wanted to know what is your bigger vision like going forward? Because I know few things you're not willing to open your cards right now, which is very well heard and respected because
As vision, I will tell you. As a
yeah,
business promise, I will know. As
yeah.
business projection, I will know.
So
Okay.
I just wanted to know that.
Yeah. Means this is a vision we want to do. This is not business in hand as such.
Correct,
Because
correct.
there are many serious compliances issue. So I don't want to go on any kind of default or any problem.
No, no, I'm
See,
not asking from that. I'm asking from a person.
now I'm telling you, so
Okay.
we are already in process with one of the associate company, which we will take in once the target is achieved. Our biochemical or composites are
Correct.
in trial with DRDO, with
Okay.
Indian Institute of Science, with Manipal and all.
Uh,
And we are expecting approval and results soon.
correct. Correct.
Because this is research. We don't know. It may
Yeah,
get
of
rejected.
course, nothing. Research is like it's like a karma thing. You just keep on doing
Yeah.
until and until you break through.
No, we have already achieved results, but we need a stamp of agency.
Okay.
We
And
are
for
having chemical analysis report in hand is not sufficient. We
correct.
need a stamp from DRDO, we need a stamp from Institute of Science and other places, all top. See, my all clients are only top clients. I don't have anyone with a small name.
Correct.
So
Correct.
expected.
Totally understood. Totally understood.
That
And so
will so that will bring thousands of crores revenue. But it is just in under development.
correct. Correct, sir. So on this infrastructure front, just to understand more, so I know this is the field you mentioned right now is a very different field from what we are currently doing. So
Yes.
for future bandwidth, are we if all things go in the direction you want and Bhagwan kare aisa ho, so will the infrastructure thing take a step back or
No,
they'll very parallel 50-50 attention to both?
we'll give attention to each and everything, whatever is needed.
Understood.
50-50 तो नहीं बोल सकते. I won't be.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have
Understood.
reached to success.
Okay. Yeah, that's all from my side. All the best, sir, for the upcoming quarters and hope you get all the approvals which you want. Wanted to visit your facility once. I
All
think so.
welcome, all the investors.
Yes,
Please
yes, yes.
call me and come. We can meet you on Samruddhi Highway also, maybe 15 days from now when this rain stops.
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir. Of course, the rains are pretty hard.
We will be
Yeah.
putting live location of our machines. Anyone can go and see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyway, it is going to happen on the side of road, so it will be visible.
Understood, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for the questions. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Gandhi.
Thank you, Hardik sir. Satyavrat sir, you may go ahead with your question.
हेलो नमस्ते सर, आई होप मेरी आवाज आ रही है।
हाँ जी, आ रही है।
और कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन सर, बहुत बढ़िया परफॉर्मेंस आपने दिखाया है पिछले साल में। और सर दो तीन सवाल थे, और मेरे सवाल थोड़े बेसिक थे सर, तो वो हिसाब से आप जवाब देंगे तो बढ़िया रहेगा। एक तो है कि सर हमारा जो विजन का विजिबिलिटी है इस साल का, वी वर सेइंग अराउंड 300-400 करोड़, और अगले साल का 900,000 करोड़। तो जो अगले साल का, इस साल का मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि आपके पास शायद ऑर्डर बुक तो नहीं, पर आपके साथ पाइपलाइन में है सब। पर अगले साल के लिए किस एरियाज में हम काम करेंगे? ये इसी टाइप के
सर
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ईपीसी प्रोजेक्ट्स रहेंगे या किस टाइप का प्रोजेक्ट होगा अगले साल के
दोनों
लिए?
अपने पास वी डू वो 2 टाइप्स ऑफ वर्क। एक तो टेलीकॉम का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनता है, और वही सेम जो प्लांट मशीनरी दैट इज यूज्ड फॉर द अदर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आल्सो। So what we
राइट,
do is side by side we do the infrastructure work also, because that will bring the majority of revenue.
राइट,
Telecom is a very long term investment.
राइट। और
So
वो
that
लीज रेवेन्यू भी सर अगले साल से आना शुरू हो जाएगा ज्यादा, जो ये समृद्धि प्रोजेक्ट का?
डेफिनेटली आएगा,
जी।
और
पर
बहुत
वो
बड़ा भी रेवेन्यू है, बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट प्रेडिक्ट इट। आज मैं
राइट,
नहीं बोल सकता
जी,
कि मेरे को कितने पोल का ऑर्डर आएगा, कितनी
राइट,
बीटीएस लगेगी, कितनी साइट लगेगी।
right,
वो प्रोजेक्शन अभी तक आया नहीं है, तो आई एम नॉट एबल टू प्रेडिक्ट इट, तो दैट वी हैव नॉट प्रेडिक्टेड। तो
right.
हमारा जो ये प्रोजेक्शन है वो फेल होने का बहुत ही कम चांस है।
ठीक, समझ गया। तो दूसरा एक सवाल था कि अभी अब हमारे रिसीवेबल्स अभी थोड़े ज्यादा बढ़ गए थे इन द Q4 ऑफ FY24, पर हम बता रहे थे कि वो इलेक्शन की वजह से है और वो घट जाएंगे।
हाँ,
इज इट
थोड़ा
ऑन
सा
ट्रैक टू?
प्रोसेस डिले है।
राइट। तो अभी भी वही लेवल का सर रिसीवेबल्स है या वो इम्प्रूव हो रहा है गोइंग
लेट मी
फॉरवर्ड?
लेट मी राइट ऑफ वे इज विथ मी, ownership of duct is with me, entire thing is my ownership. If payment is delayed for 30 days or 60 days, it doesn't make any change. That network belongs to me for 25 years. Anyone defaulting will be kicked out.
राइट।
बिजनेसमैन लैंग्वेज में बता रहा हूँ,
जी जी जी।
तो मेरे को डिफॉल्ट का डर नहीं है।
राइट, गॉट इट सर। और ये सर ये रिसीवेबल्स हमारे टेलीकॉम कंपनी से होते हैं या ये गवर्नमेंट से है या ये
दोनों 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 रहते
दोनों से? गॉट इट। तो एक दूसरा छोटा सवाल है कि ये अभी अगले 1-2 साल का केपेक्स प्लान क्या रहेगा, लगभग क्या क्वांटिटी का केपेक्स रहेगा FY25, 26, 27 के अराउंड?
हैं। हमारा जितना भी होता है इट इज ऑल कैपेक्स, जो भी जाता है वेरी स्मॉल। मेरा ऑपरेशनल जो कॉस्ट है इट इज हार्डली 10-15%। मोस्ट ऑफ द cost is in either buying ducts or the paying for the labor and diesel and machine and all those things. Once
तो
network
कितना होगा सर वो?
800 2 साल में।
टोटल ओवर FY25, 26 लगभग?
यस,
गॉट इट सर।
आता भी है, साथ में हमको रिसीवेबल्स भी होता है।
राइट।
वो हम हमारा कैसा है सिस्टम कि बेस्ड ऑन द माइलस्टोन वी गेट पेड आउट।
राइट, गॉट इट सर, गॉट इट सर। सर एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन, जो डिफेंस का हमने थोड़ा बात किया, पर सर उसमें विल यू बी एबल टू थ्रो सम मोर लाइट ऑन दैट कि वो क्या सेगमेंट है विद इन
देखिए
डिफेंस?
3 सेगमेंट है, 3 सेगमेंट है, मैं बता। एक तो मेरा कम्युनिकेशन का काम है, वो बहुत बड़ा नेटवर्क अभी भी डाल रही है गवर्नमेंट और उसमें काम आएगा। ऑलरेडी वी हैव पार्टिसिपेटेड, रिजल्ट्स आएंगे। फर्स्ट सेगमेंट इज दैट। सेकंड सेगमेंट इज फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ बर्न विक्टिम्स। we have we have developed in my group company, we have developed a skin patch for the burn victims, and animal trials already on. Once animal trial is over, then clinical trials will be on, but that will be a major revenue generator. Trials are on in Manipal. Anyone wants to visit, you are welcome.
Right.
So that is the second one. Third one is the metal 3D printing, which is the making the replacement parts for machines which are short of spares due to this two wars going. Russia is not able to supply, and our 60 to 70% military hardware and weaponry is from Russia. So this is our try to narrow the gap. This all depends on their acceptance. There are so many unseen questions which we'll have to attend to.
Right. Got it, sir. तो जो आखिर वाला बताया आपने उसमें there will be other players also in 3D metal printing that will be participating in the tenders or?
What we are doing, nobody is there.
Right. और
We have
उसमें भी
we are using combination of technology which nobody is using in India. You are welcome. You can visit my office. I will sit down and explain you. It will take
sure,
2-3.
sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Would be happy to do that. I'll fall back in the queue, sir. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Nitin, sir, you may go ahead with the question.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, Nitin ji, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I wanted to understand, sir, the total order book age on today, how much you have?
Sir, we don't have order book. We have the projects in pipeline.
Projects in
Pipeline. It is, see,
around
we
400 crore. This
procure permissions and then lay the network and then lease it out. So we cannot term it as order book. That projection I have already given. It is there on my website.
hello, hello,
हाँ Nitin, हाँ जी.
sir. Sorry, I was
What question you asked? We already have. It is already declared. So I will ask my team to give the same thing.
sir. The another question
Order
is
book
I
and
want.
project.
Yes, sir. Order book and projection. Yes, sir.
Projection pipeline is already given. It is declared. So my team will give you.
Okay.
Rajan ji
Another
also provide you the figures.
Okay, sir. The another question is how much in your revenue the Vodafone Idea is having that percentage?
About 20.
Above 20%. Okay.
Vodafone Idea is in good shape, sir. Don't worry.
No, I am not a worry. I just want to
Perception is
understand.
something, but they are really very good paymasters.
Yes. Okay. Good, sir. Very good. Sir, another thing, I understand, sir, you are doing some work in Pune and Pune Mumbai Expressway. From there, sir, how much revenue we are expecting?
Pune, Mumbai generates 18 crores. Out of that, about 10 crores will be realized in coming year.
Okay. Sir, the overall revenue, how much the rent part is the total revenue?
It's about 30.
30% is the total rent part. And over the year, what you expect, sir? Which will grow more, rent or the contract business?
So this year contract business will be more, next year rent will be more. Because by that time my network will be operational, Samriddhi, partly, but it will be operational. So it will bring me bumper revenue.
Okay. Sir,
We
can
will
I,
surpass whatever projection is given. Projection is I
sir,
always.
thank you very much. Let me tell you, my company, Visionary Wealth Creator Private Limited, has buy a lot of shares in your company. And this quarter, from last 20 days, we are buying regularly every day. And just want to understand one more thing, sir. Like age of now, it is 30%. That means around you are expecting 100 crore revenue from rent. So what rent revenue I can expect for 2026 and 27?
Again, about 300 crores.
Okay. Sir, in this rent part, what is the margin?
See, basically rent part we utilize for the lease. We also lease or we take on rent. So we repay that and then we pump it back as capital so that my network keeps growing.
Okay. But sir, the much I have understood from your last con call and interview, whatever I have gone through, I have understood you always wanted to do business in Maharashtra only because of high margin. Is you have any plan to go outside Maharashtra?
I've got some projects outside also. We are working on them. Not in execution. Right now, we are trying to get the projects.
Okay. Sir, one more thing. How much the team of Core Digital, how much the total team size?
My team size is 14 people.
Only.
Only. See, this is the model all telecom companies are operating on, not me only.
Okay.
We don't keep overheads on the company books.
Okay, you are doing contract work. When you are taking contract work.
Yes.
Okay.
This is
Sir, anything done outside India, like in Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, West Africa?
India, sir. India is more than enough. We are not going anywhere.
Okay. Just I wanted to understand, sir, because a lot of telecom companies are doing work in Africa. That's why I asked. Even Airtel is there.
No, we are not doing.
Okay. As of now, you are
I
not.
don't like Africa.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
I'm a foodie and I love Indian food. I am not moving anywhere
Sir,
out of
who
India.
told you in Africa you don't get Indian food? More than in
No,
India you get.
I don't move out of your Navi Mumbai.
Okay. Sir, the receivable part, the another gentleman has asked, even if I wanted to ask again, because of your cash flow is negative for last year. So I wanted to
Sir,
know this year.
Nitin sir, let me be very straightforward. If I want, I can report a positive cash flow, but that doesn't make any sense. What is the reality should be shown. You want this year results will be a cash flow positive because it is an accounting jugglery. It is not physical thing. See,
I
this
agree
is
with you, sir.
my chartered accountant has told me.
I am also a chartered accountant, and I agree with you. If a business is growing by 100%, cash flow positive not possible. That I agree, completely agree. But if business will grow 20%, cash flow positive is possible. But if it is 100% growing, never ever possible. I
Sir, we
agree
should
with
have
that.
higher negative cash flow because we are growing by 300%.
Yes. Sir, so I expect the
And sir, it is not after listing. This is last, I think, 6 to 8 years track growth.
okay. Okay, very good, sir. Sir, the last question, about the defense sector. I just wanted to understand how this company is, that means in defense sector, when you want to do business, there are a lot of government formalities and everything is there. So have you complied all those formalities? You have available everything to get the business from government, especially in defense?
It is in process.
Okay.
It is in process. See, how we do is we are connecting specific agency for specific product. And then we have to provide the samples. And those samples are analyzed by the agencies. And if they find it proper, then we are given the list of compliances and things which we have to.
Okay.
I'll tell you my round on that. One of my company is incubated in IIT Powai.
Okay.
Here we get all the certification and all the testing, every facility is available.
Okay.
So I don't need to install all those machines and things in my factory.
Okay.
And once product is there, then defense products are so expensive that getting new machines or doing things is means it is very easy.
Okay. Right now I am in India. Is it possible I can visit your facilities?
Anytime you want.
So how can I contact you? Because of just now I came from Dubai and right now I am in India. Is it possible how I will contact you?
Sir, after 3rd
After
October.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
After 3rd October, Rajan will share my number with you. Just give me a ring and come.
Okay,
You
sir.
want where you want to visit IIT? You want to visit my office? You want to visit Manipal?
I want to visit your office, sir.
Okay, then there's no question because I am always in office if I am not in field.
Okay, sir. it is we are not that technical. We are financial guy. We don't understand these technical things much. For us, money is we are here to make money through you. That's what my job is.
It is very practical. Good.
I want to understand from you only. That is your work to handle all these technical things.
Mm. I'm not very good in financials. Huh? If you ask big question, then I will pass it
No,
on.
I want to understand the business basically.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I have done from my question, and thank you so much for reply. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Nitin sir. And sir, if you have any follow-up question, you may go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. You mentioned about metal 3D printing and skin patches. आप थोड़ा डिटेल में ये सब बता सकते हैं कि आप कहाँ कहाँ सोच रहे हैं अभी के लिए एज ऑफ टुडे which all sectors or which all areas are you exploring right now? It does not have to be certain or sure, but what is I want to understand your intention and the company's intention कि कहाँ कहाँ आप अभी explore कर रहे हो on a very simple level.
Member. मैं आपको सारे प्रोडक्ट बताता हूँ. These products what we are discussing, they are not part of Core Digital Limited. They are part of my other associate company, which we will be soon linking, because many investors have asked me, and I have absolutely no problem in doing it, so that we may buy some shares. Once it is successful, proper value is there, that time Core Digital will buy in it.
Okay, sir.
One.
Oh,
That is the plan.
okay.
This is what
If
we are
that
planning.
happens,
We may do it, we may not do it. If whatever is the compliance is there, other things are there, we have to means look into those parts. Products what we are having is the skin patch is already under trial, which I have already told you, for the burn victims. If burn is little more than what is, I don't know the percentage. If patient has higher burn rate, then survival is very difficult. Most of the cases they die. So to save them from that, these patches are developed, and animal trial is going in Manipur. That is one product. Other product we are developing with IIT Powai is the bio 3D printed replaceable bone grafts. To make it in a simple word, like our one of the top leader is having his jaw removed because of bone cancer. Our
okay.
final target is to make that jaw.
Okay.
Other than that, we are having is organ on chip, which is used for different diagnosis, drug discovery, and other things.
Okay.
Apart from that, this metal and composite 3D printing.
Okay.
So we already have our own 3D bio printers and other kind of multiple types of 3D printers and products which can be shown. And metal 3D printing is the process which is the most expensive and most desired. We are in touch, and we are hopeful that we will be able to deliver. Now, the last product is some bio formulations. Actually, I have to ask Chaitanya. Chaitanya, Ganesh, Chaitanya is there? He'll be better.
Sir, Chaitanya sir is not in the list of participants.
I'm asking him to log in.
Okay.
राजन जी, आपको लाइन पे?
हाँ राजन सर है, मैं उनको।
राजन जी चैतन्य से कोऑर्डिनेट कर लीजिए ना, उसको लॉगिन करने का बोलिए।
ओके ओके ठीक है, मैं बोलता
सर तब तक मैं समझ लेता हूँ ये तो बायो फॉर्मुलेशंस ड्रग
हाँ, वो दे आर द बेसिक फंडामेंटल बिल्डिंग ब्लॉक ऑफ अवर life. One is collagen, polypeptide, and then two, three things are there.
ओके
Specific names and other things, Chaitanya will be able to give. So those products are already submitted for approval. We
ओके
have got a preliminary analysis and everything clear from third-party agencies, and now they have given for the final approval because these things are the basic things required in 3D bioprinting.
ओके
So
सर
that
ओके
is good. So
सो
5, 6 products are there,
हम्म
uh, and they are all life-saving essentials.
So what company is this under? What is the name? Can I know
This
that?
is the core additive manufacturing and medical reconstruction.
And even the metal 3D printing will come under this company that you have mentioned.
Actual 3D printing, we may have another subsidiary.
Another subsidiary.
Mm.
Okay, sir. So metal 3D printing will come under defense sector, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, these things are also touching defense because we have
Okay.
lots of burn injuries in defense.
Okay. I was thinking pharma, but maybe it's in defense also a little bit.
Yes. No, pharma is something little later.
Okay, okay. Sir, so what are the chances of this merger happening between all these subsidiaries के core digital में ये सब आने के chances हैं और अगर हैं तो timeline क्या है?
पूरे हैं पूरे बिकॉज ये मेरे इन्वेस्टर्स ने मुझे 4-5 बार बोला, तो आई सेड माय इन्वेस्टर whoever is invested in core digital will get the first priority whenever merger happens. We will take them on board with us.
सो सर बॉल पार्क रेंज क्या होगा? मतलब 1-2 साल, 5-6 साल, कुछ भी हो सकता है। मतलब आप एक एस्टिमेट, रफ एस्टिमेट बता सकते हैं कि अगर होगा तो कब होगा?
25
25?
2025.
अच्छा, ओके, गॉट इट सर। अच्छा सर, लास्ट क्वेश्चन एक महाराष्ट्र को हम कितना, हाउ मच कैन वी यूज महाराष्ट्र एज for the infra and leasing and the telecommunication business? How much can we utilize this until we are to a point that now we have no choice but to expand to Gujarat, Goa, whatever you're planning? मतलब अभी तो हम वैसे भी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हम महाराष्ट्र को पूरा कैसे एक्सप्लोर, what will be the market, what will be the revenue that we will have to generate for us to fully explore Maharashtra as a business?
I'll tell you, Maharashtra is coming up with at least 2 to 3 new expressways
Okay.
and big ones.
Mm-hmm.
So for next 10 years, we will have no problem for the whatever you call order book or project and all those things.
Okay, so growth is not a problem in Maharashtra for the next 10 years. The kind of growth
Yeah,
will.
Maharashtra is, in my experience, is one of the fastest growing infrastructure,
Okay, sir.
and execution is also fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The timeline, if you see, the Samriddhi Mahamarg is completed so fast, other projects don't get completed that fast.
So how do you want us to see Samriddhi project? Like any other thing that you want to mention that you haven't mentioned about it? कि अगले 15-20 साल तक, how do you want investors and research analysts to see this particular project? Or you have mentioned
This
everything?
particular project is, I'm telling you, it's a very big cash generation.
Okay.
The very big.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'll tell you, telecom is going to grow.
Yeah.
No one can go back. Now you will need these speeds and other things, and then additional things will keep coming.
Okay.
So telecom companies are going to need those networks for their survival.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The future is really bright for right now the Samriddhi.
You have
Because
mentioned.
see, you might not be knowing lots of planning done
Mm-hmm.
other than highway. There are, I think, 28 or 30 townships hundreds of acres and thing land is available, parcel. The entire new townships, 20, 30 townships will be developed across the Samriddhi Highway. Then all the infrastructure you can imagine what they need. There is a possibility that Mumbai-Nagpur bullet train will come. And most of the land is available with the Samriddhi Highway. Very, very small parcels, some few 10-15% needs to be acquired. The day government decides to have a bullet train between Mumbai and Nagpur, so that project will be much faster than the current Ahmedabad one.
Okay, got it.
It's a very beautifully planned with a very big vision.
ओके सर, वो सर बायो फॉर्मुलेशंस का आप बता देना जब भी
हाँ, बायो फॉर्मुलेशंस चैतन्य इज ट्राइंग टू लॉग इन, अदरवाइज आप फोन करके आ जाइए कभी.
हाँ सर,
We have good tea and coffee in office.
yes sir, definitely. Okay, thank you so much sir.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, answer. Prakash sir, you may go ahead with the questions.
Sir, are you able to hear me, Prakash?
Yes, Prakash ji, please go ahead.
Haji, Ravindra sir, good to see you again after the last time that we talked. And you're having green tea as well, I believe. So, I had basically had one question, right? You have given projections for 2025. You've given projections for 2026 as well. Now, how do you see the business? As you said, Maharashtra is growing. There is a lot of infrastructure being built in Maharashtra. There is a lot of scope. Samruddhi Highway as well, right? Because of 30 townships. So how do you see this business growing across like 5 years or so? Because we will be doing around 300, 400 crores and then 1,000 crores. Would we be growing at a similar pace, say 5 years down the line? Or what are the other verticals apart from defense? Yeah, apart from defense and all, but basically our bread and butter, which we have been doing, what kind of growth do you see in this across 5 years?
Sir, what I feel is reaching 1,000 crore revenue is okay, but then from 1,000 to making it 3,000 and 10,000 is a big challenge. I don't think it is practical to predict that way. I'll not hazard that guess.
Right. I completely understand. But in terms of the opportunities that you see,
50 to 100% growth we can always consider. So 300% growth is because we started from zero, we can do. Once we reach a level, then 300% is very difficult.
correct. Yeah, 300% is very difficult. So even if you look at say 1,000 and 1,000 becomes 2,000, 2,000 becomes 4,000. If you're looking at 50 to 100% growth over a period of time, over 5 years, we are looking at probably 5 or 6,000 crores in terms of revenue.
Last time I had answered, I would love to do that. Whether I'll be able to or not, I don't know.
Right. So it is basically because of the opportunities. Now, what I'm looking at is because I don't know the market. What I understand is Sartel is doing a lot of towers for BSNL. You are doing a lot of work as well. Telecom is growing. Your business is growing in terms of the ducts, in terms of laying ducts. And we are speaking of more and more highways coming in, right? Based on that is what I'm asking. Like, if you look at this core business itself, does it have the possibility to grow, as you said, 50 to 100%? So does it have a possibility to go for 50% for the next 5 years?
50% I will definitely. See, orders today also, order book and all those things. I'm in this industry last 30, 35 years. I'm so well connected because all those junior level people who have started working, they are now sitting as MDs and EDs and all. Top level. So getting an order is not a challenge for me. My way of working is I should have fair amount of profit. I'm doing this business to make money. So if money is not there, I don't touch. What I'm trying to say is the government orders are not that lucrative, not naming the specific agency.
Right, I completely understand. And sir, you said there would be some good news in terms of, or basically there was something related to the, I think it was more about, uh, I
Sir,
think,
please wait for 15 days.
okay, that is the 700 kilometers order that you're talking about, right?
I'm trying to say, please wait for 15 days.
Okay. And you had also talked about along the Samriddhi Highway, you were also looking at, I think, something related to an additional order, which you had probably built uh, along the Samriddhi Highway itself, right? It was more about similar
Yeah,
to
sir,
we use
sir.
FASTag, right?
Yeah, let me clarify it. There are so many things happening around Samriddhi Highway. So our business possibilities are increasing day by day. Because recently I heard a few big data centers coming. Now, if that data center is finalized, then it will need one duct. Captive optic fiber is required. So for that, our number of sale of duct will increase. Once that increases, operation and maintenance increases. Operation and maintenance increases, then physical presence and all those things are also important. Then there is a connectivity to side roads, connecting to cities. What should we say? Service roads and connected roads. So those possibilities are there, but we cannot predict. See, I don't know whether Aurangabad, Airtel will ask me, Doshiji, connect me to Aurangabad from Samriddhi. Whether they'll do it or not, I don't know today. So that margin is always there. It will be positive. Whatever will happen will add to our business.
Right. Okay. Thank you, sir. And in terms of the telecom towers that you talked about last time, in terms of we building somewhere around, I think 5,000 or so telecom towers, is that something that is
That is the
happening?
possibility. That is my estimate.
Okay. So it is basically an estimate in terms of we'll be getting that order, is it?
Yeah. See, our project is there for 15 plus 10, 25 years. So maybe if we don't get 5,000 towers now, we may get 1,000 towers now, then additional 1,000 towers in 25, 26, like that.
Right. And is it similar to your leasing of your duct business, like the same
100.
tower? Okay, so the same tower can actually host many different providers. You could install antennas for all the different providers.
My way of working, hopefully no telecom is listening to this. My way of working is I will ensure that everyone has to take one tower.
Okay.
Hopefully nobody is there.
Okay, great. Okay, sir, thank you very much. Nice talking to you. And I think we'll have another investor meeting probably after the Q2 results. How do you see this Q2 results? The Q2, I think because of the monsoon may not be that great.
But everything is in line.
Mhm.
That is all I would say.
Right. But
Whatever
Q2 would,
projections are given, we are above. 5-10% variation is there, but then we are within the range.
good. Okay, thank you very much, sir. It was nice talking to you. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Prakash sir. Suman sir, you may go ahead with the question.
Yes,
Hello.
I have also joined the call, so in case somebody has any questions directed towards me, I can answer them.
Hello.
Mr. Mehta had the question, right?
Answer had question regarding.
If he is there, then Chaitanya can answer. Chaitanya, wait, please.
Yes, answer is
Suman,
here.
please.
But sir, we can continue with Suman sir. We'll take answer after some time. I mean,
Yes.
Hello, sir. Hi.
Yes. It is rude if we do
Good afternoon.
this. No.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Suman.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. I heard I'm relatively new to the company, and hence maybe asking question will sound a little basic, so I request you to be a little patient about it. I heard you say that 70% of the business is in through EPC or infrastructure development part of the business,
Yeah.
and the 30% is around the rental part, right?
Correct.
So the first question is the 30% rental business that you're talking of. Is it only from the duct that you called 15 rupees per meter, or there are other assets also that you leverage for collecting the rent? So that's question number one. Once you answer that, then probably I'll ask this one.
See, out of say if I make 1 rupee from the duct, then I make another 25 paise from the existing optic fiber network, which is in place. So it is, the breakup is like that.
तो नहीं मैं मतलब the reason why I asked is between Samriddhi and the existing 600-kilometer network that you have, a total of that would be around 2,000 kilometers, let's say. And if you were to take 15 rupees per meter kind of rental that you were talking of, okay, it would mean around 36 crore to 40 crore kind of revenue that you would be able to generate. Now you are giving a guidance of around 100 crore for the next year, right? So where is this? What I mean, where am I not able to understand the gap between 100 crores
Sir,
and
on Samriddhi highway, we have 10 ducts. You are
Okay.
counting only one.
Yeah. Oh, so there are multiple ducts which are there on one side of the road. Yeah?
Yes.
Got it, sir. So that was one question. Second question that I wanted to ask is, we are talking about infrastructure development part of the business, right? So what exactly is that? मतलब कौन सा काम मिलता है जिसमें आप वो रेवेन्यू आता है?
सर आप अपना हिंदुजा बोलो ना?
Sorry, sir.
You are from the Hinduja group, right?
No, my name is Suman Kumar. I'm an individual investor, sir.
No. Just I asked to understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I of course. Ji.
Yeah. See, what we do is our basic functioning is cut and cover. When we are laying ducts,
Ji.
so we have to dig 1.6 meters, lay the duct, cover it back, put the chambers and other things. So most of the earth moving equipments are used.
Okay.
The same equipments are available on the site. So we do the earth moving work for road construction companies.
All right.
That's how we generate extra revenue.
तो मतलब ये डक्ट वाले बिजनेस में डक्ट लेइंग वाले बिजनेस में देयर इज नो ईपीसी रेवेन्यू, राइट? इट इज सम अदर बिजनेस दैट यू डू फ्रॉम वेयर यू अर्न ईपीसी रेवेन्यू.
No, just for understanding it is duct is also EPC, other is also EPC. But duct is a business where I have the ownership.
मैं शायद समझ नहीं पाया. सो आर यू आई मीन
ठीक है मैं थोड़ा एक कॉफी पी लेता हूँ, मैं बताता हूँ, रुकिए.
जी.
हाँ, देखिए जो डक्ट का बिजनेस है ना, उसमें वी गेट द परमिशन टू ले द डक्ट.
करेक्ट.
For specific time period, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, like that. And coffee. So that is where this system stays with me for 25 years.
Yeah.
While other work, the road construction, that is the only completed and payment taken in matter is over. So normally it is called EPC. This work we call duct.
ओके. तो आप जो डक्ट डिगिंग का काम करते हैं और उसमें जो भी एसेट आप डालते हैं
मेरे खुद के डक्ट में लीज आउट करता हूँ.
करेक्ट. एंड जिसके लिए आप रेंटल इनकम मिलता है आपको.
EPC जो बोल रहे हैं वो हमने काम किया, अपना मेजरमेंट किया, पैसा मिला, मैटर क्लोज.
ओके.
The duct is a long term revenue making model, very long term. 25 years is a big. So it is basically a kind of copy of Adani's, who takes infrastructure and makes money for years.
Yeah. So maybe I'm asking again on this. So duct से आपका केवल rental income आता है. Is that right to understand? एक बार ये digging करने के लिए probably there would be EPC income. Is this how it is?
ठीक है, समझने के लिए इट्स ओके। आप जो
Okay.
जैसे समझ रहे हैं, इट इज समवॉट लाइक दैट।
Fair point. No, that's what it is. So I just wanted to understand the business model there. Was not able to figure out how the EPC revenue is coming, and since it is a significant chunk, I just wanted to have a clarification. Thank you.
राइट।
Thank you. Preet Shah, sir, you may go ahead with the question. Mr. Preet Shah, you can unmute yourself and ask the questions. Uh, uh, then we'll take the next question from Shivi Kumar. And we'll be taking the last two questions, as you know we have the cross the mark of 1 hour meeting.
Thank you for the opportunity. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes।
Hi, Mr. Ravinder Doshi. Good to see you
Hi,
on the call. Yeah.
I'm really sorry, आपकी मेल्स पढ़ी थी but could not respond because I
Oh,
got confused between 2, 3, 4 investors.
okay. नहीं, आपने acknowledge कर दिया, इतना ही बहुत है. Thank you so much. I wanted to ask, I have heard your last 3, 4 conference calls, and in fact, every time I drive to my office, I put on your conference calls because every time I hear, I get more clarity, right? So I had, I think on the new developments, you can hold back, but I just wanted to ask this new project which you are expecting in October, is it from the existing client or new client? You don't need to name
New,
any
it is new client.
new client, okay. And this new presentation which you have put across a couple of days back, that there was some mention of South Korean companies. So can you elaborate some more information
Yes,
around?
that is actually project which is executed by South Korean company between
Mhm.
that is some kind of joint venture between governments and all that thing, and we are expecting part of it.
Okay, got it. And sir, this 3D metal printing, I know I should have done some research work, but uh, exactly ये 3D metal printing is such a common word, तो दिमाग में पहले वही जाता है कि यार कुछ प्रिंट कर रहे हैं क्या on top of something. तो exactly
Manufacturing process.
एग्जैक्टली इसका एग्जैक्टली व्हाई डू वी प्रिंट, मतलब क्या है इसका एग्जैक्ट कुछ
बता
ऐसा?
मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ। एग्जाम्पल में क्या लिया जाए? सपोज जैसे हमारे, दिस इज नॉट एक्यूरेट एग्जाम्पल बट जस्ट फॉर विजुअलाइजेशन बता रहा हूँ।
श्योर.
हम वी हैव लॉट्स ऑफ MiG-29.
या.
Many of them are grounded because we are not getting replacement parts from Russia. Now, it is possible to 3D scan those parts and make exact replica in every manner. exact specification of material, building material, exact specification of strength, exact dimensions to the micron. What technology I am talking about?
So it's kind of reverse engineering.
Reverse engineering is a little higher. Yes, we can call it reverse engineering.
Okay.
You
तो इसमें
even no, let me listen. Even if you create a drawing on CAD, that gets translated into the real physical shape with
ओके
my accuracy.
तो सर इसमें मेरा एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है इट कैन बी एन absurd क्वेश्चन आल्सो बट द कंपनी विच हैज़ प्रोवाइडेड दोज पार्ट्स अगर हम उसको स्कैन वैन करके उसका वी ट्राई टू डुप्लीकेट दैट तो उसमें कोई इन्फ्रिंजमेंट रिलेटेड कोई इशू नहीं होता
देखिए, most of them are out of warranty. One.
ओके
Second is having majority of fleet down for the defense weapon. It is nowhere advisable in any way because it is a big security threat. Apart from that, now because Russia and others have started licensing, permitting and licensing. I'm not talking about replacing entire MiG-29. I'm talking about some components which may not be taken as a critical, but brings the aircraft to ground, can be produced.
गॉट इट
And this, I have given you example of aircraft. It is not only aircraft. It can be a part of some tank. It can be part of a vehicle. It can be part of a gun. It can be part of anything.
got it and
So,
sir this work you are doing with IIT right
no, this is not what we are doing. We are doing bio 3D printing with IIT.
okay
It's also 3D printing.
oh yeah that is also 3D
In place of aircraft, we are making replaceable part for human beings. It's a long
got it
project. It will take 5 to 10 years.
गॉट इट सर गॉट इट बस एक छोटा सा कंप्लेन था और आपने अभी वो सिंस यू मेंशन्ड यू आर ए बिग फूडी तो मैं भी मैं भी मुंबई में रहा हुआ हूँ 5 साल तो मुझे अपने वो दिन याद आ गए वड़ा पाव वाले सो नाउ नाउ आई एम इन टोरंटो तो यहाँ थोड़ा सा फूड अलग मिलता है बट thank you so much I think if I have more questions I will connect you separately and as of now thank you so much and all the best
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have follow-up question from Ansh Mehta.
Chaitanya, this is your call.
या सर वो आप बायो फॉर्मुलेशंस के बारे में आप एक्सप्लेन करने वाले थे कि वो जो पोटेंशियल सब्सिडरी है वो क्या क्या करेगी एंड स्पेशली अबाउट कोलाजन सर वो स्पीकिंग अबाउट ऑल ऑफ दैट सो कैन यू just explain that in layman terms so that we can all understand कि वो क्या है
Okay. So essentially, my company, we are like at IIT and KJ Somaya. We have a lab set up in IIT and KJ Somaya, and we have one lab in Manipal. So the 3 labs are working on 3 separate projects. The IIT lab is working on making so the formulations are called bio inks. So these are basically gels that can host cells, stem cells essentially, which can be then converted into the tissue that is required for transplantation. So one side of our project is to make transplantable tissues. So our current focus is the oral maxillofacial segment, where we are making vascular bone for oral cancer patient, the gingival tissue, which is the gums, and ear and nose, which is cartilage. So to achieve these things, the primary requirement is of biomaterials, where collagen comes into play. So currently what happens is pharmaceutical and medical grade collagen India imports from US, Germany. Sigma Aldrich being one of the largest companies, and domestically there are close to less than three manufacturers, actually almost zero manufacturers who are into medical grade. So there are people who are making nutraceutical and cosmetic grade, but when it comes to medical grade, in which the substance has to remain inside the body permanently, that is not being done. So this company, Core Additive Manufacturing and Medical Reconstruction, is it is founded to make organs, and to achieve that, the first thing is we are making biomaterials, primary focus being collagen because it's the most valuable and also has the best results for any animal cell or human cell related work. So that's where the collagen comes into place, where the formulations come into place. So every cell requires a different formulation. Even, for example, your skin. The skin is made of 4 different kinds of cell. You have fibroblast, endothelial, adipocytes, keratinocytes, melanocytes, hair stem cells. So all cells have a unique formulation because they have a unique requirement. So we first develop these formulations. These formulations are made in a way that they can be used on a 3D bioprinter, from which then we can deposit the cell in such high accuracy that it will have the anatomically same histology. So histology is how cell imaging is done. So if you take a cross section of the 3D bioprinted organ and a normal organ, it will give you the same cellular structure. And here, because the structure will impart the function. So the deposition of cell based on the accuracy of and how well we deposit the cell and how well the material formulation is that the cells remain alive. Then once the cells grow and mature, consume the material, they are ready for transplantation into a patient. So that is where the entire formulation side of the company comes into play. And this work, so we are doing with IIT Bombay and Manipal Center of Biotherapeutics Research and at KJ Somaya in BioRedu.
So we're currently in the R&D stage, like very early stages of this, right?
So we are now at the animal trial stage for our materials and for the graft. So we have created a skin graft with Manipal Center of Biotherapeutics Research, and the animal testing result of which will be given, like a 14-day result is going to be given in October first week. And then there's a long-term study where we do a 28-day study. Then there's a 3-month study, 6-month study, 9-month study. Once that is completely cleared, then we move into this thing,
Commercial.
clinical trials, and then it goes into commercial. So once
So-
we clear clinical trials, we get FDA approval, we get CDSCO approval. Then not only in India, but US and Europe also, we can sell these products.
Minimum 2 years is what you're saying.
Not really. So the skin graft one, once this animal trials is done, we are expecting to go into clinical trials in India by January of next year. But what the materials that I'm talking about, so there are 2 grades. There's research use only and there's medical grade. So when it comes to medical grade, regulations come into place. But when we are selling things for research use only, there are no regulations. So our revenue will start off with research use only sale, while parallelly we are doing the animal testing and clinical trials to get the medical grade certification. But for research use only, all these materials that we are making is already going to be sold. So we have started pilot studies with DRDO and IISc Bangalore and ICT Mumbai, and they have taken up our materials, and now they are running, like they are growing the cells on it. They'll give us a feedback, and once we have gotten a proper feedback, the products are working perfectly, then large scale production and commercialization will begin from January of next year. So probably by end of next month, we'll have our pilot studies concluded for the collagens and the animal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Who would be our clients? Government or pharmaceutical companies? What would
Actually, so we have biomedical, life science, technology companies, pharmaceutical, cosmetics, and government. All of these are, and also universities and institutes.
And this will be fully owned by Core Additives Manufacturing?
Yeah, well, it is owned by Core Additive.
Okay. There's no joint this thing with any other company, right?
No. We whatever products that are going to be going for medical approval will be the IP will jointly be held with Manipal. The reason being is that when it comes to pharmaceutical and medical, one thing is that if there is any challenge to our patents or any of these things, the lawsuits are extremely expensive. And currently, all US-based pharmaceutical company hold most of the patents for all biochemicals and everything. So whatever new things we develop here, if a US-based pharmaceutical company like Johnson and Johnson or Pfizer or somebody comes to challenge us legally, then the cost will be extremely high. So by jointly keeping the IP with Manipal, the legal part of this entire thing, Manipal will handle.
Okay, so this subsidiary is generating any revenue? Is there
We'll start
planning?
generating revenue from January. So we are at the pilot stage right now,
Okay,
and we'll begin our sales from January onwards once our pilot is concluded.
okay. Any idea of how much capital you're investing in this subsidiary? Like any range?
Like currently, how much has been invested, or in
Yeah,
future,
yeah.
how much has to be
Both,
invested?
both would be great. Like if you can
So
give.
currently, close to 3 crores have been invested. In future, I mean, the first round of funding that I'm looking for is close to 10 million US dollars, so 50 to 70 CR almost is what
Oh,
that we are looking for, because we need to set up a GMP, which stands for Good Manufacturing Practices, and GLP, which stands for Good Laboratory Practices facility, if we have to go into clinical trials of any of our products. So these products need to be manufactured in a GMP, GLP grade facility.
okay. Thank you so much for the clarity. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, answer. Prakash sir, if you have any follow-up question, you may go ahead.
Yes, sir. Just one follow-up question, and I hope I'm not holding you back. It's been a long time since you have been on the call. I just wanted to understand the split between the first half and the second half of the year in terms of the revenue. Would it be a 30-70 split or a 40-60 split?
It'll be almost 50-50.
Almost 50-50.
Almost more 5% here and there. Because
Oh.
figures are not ready with me.
Uh-huh. So even though with the monsoon or even though with the lease income coming in March, which you said mostly you will receive the lease income in March, right? That comes in bulk. Even then it is like 50-50 because you have the monsoons to take care of, right? In the first half.
Yeah, but then we had done our work earlier.
Ah, okay.
So our billing and everything measurement, it keeps overlapping quarter wise. Actually, there is no quarter system. It is always full.
Mhm. So whatever results we get in the second quarter, so when we are looking at the first half of the year, that is how we are going to perform in the next half of the year.
Yeah. The next half is always almost more than double of the first half.
Oh, okay. So the first half is probably going to be uh, maybe 35, and the next half is going to be double of that.
Correct.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Prakash sir. Preet sir, if you have any question, you may go ahead. Hello, Preet sir, are you there? Yes, he's disconnected. So with this, we'll just conclude today's meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ravindra Doshi sir, for having interaction and uh, answering the queries of the investors. And thank you all the participants for attending this meeting. If you have any further queries, you may reach us at research@greenadvisors.com. And thank you for joining the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining. See you soon again in next meet. Bye.